What does James May, a King of England, a tree and over 400 pubs have in common? Well, it's all to do with this, the Royal Oak. But what exactly is the Royal Oak? Well, I'm glad you asked. The story starts here in 1651 at the Battle of Worcester,
Like the sauce?
which would mark the end of the English Civil War. It was fought between the parliamentarian Oliver Cromwell and Charles Stuart, who was attempting to claim his father's throne.
Fire.
So Cromwell comfortably won, and this forced Charles to flee here to White Ladies Priory with his head. I imagine it might have had a roof back then. Then after failing to cross the River Severn, he had to backtrack and sought refuge here at Boscobel House. Fearing that he'd be found, Charles then spent a whole day hiding up a nearby oak tree from where he could see parliamentary soldiers searching for him below. He then fled to France until, following on from the death of Lord Protector Cromwell, there was a calling to restore the monarchy. In 1660 he was crowned King Charles II, or if you're a fan of horrible histories, the King of Bling.
I'm the king who brought back partying.
And this is the Royal Oak. Well, actually it's the descendant of. Yes, Sycamore Gap wasn't the first tree to succumb to cancel culture. After stories of Charles's escape circled the country, tourists actually came and cut branches off the tree to keep as souvenirs. This unsurprisingly led to the demise of that tree. But this is the son of that very tree. And this is the Royal Oak's grandson, which was planted by King Charles III in 2001 to celebrate the 350th anniversary. So this tree is over 300 years old, and whilst it did suffer from a lightning strike, every measure is being taken to preserve the life of this tree, such as this fence and this fence. As you can see, in 1830 the tree was taken out of solitary confinement and put back into regular prison. Originally this was all woodland, so English Heritage are actually restoring it with 43 new oak trees, half of which came from that tree. To show support for King Charles and his story, many pubs then renamed themselves to the Royal Oak as a tribute, and today it's Britain's third most common pub name, with over 400 fine establishments across the country. But where does James May fall into all of this? Well, this is his pub. So the next time you find yourself in the Royal Oak, ask the landlord if they know the story behind the name, and if they don't, they owe you a pint. Cheers.